Morning YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be entirely different than anything else I've ever done, and it's a good chance it'll be the last video on this channel. So a bit of an explanation. I've spent almost 15 years at this career, 14 full-time driving, and had a lot of good times, worked for a lot of great companies and all that stuff. My goal was always to travel and see as much of North America as possible, and over the last year or two I've kind of reached a conclusion that I've seen as much of North America as I need to see, and it's good to be home a little bit more. I'm not even ever sure if I went over my work history with you guys here on the channel, or whether that was when I was a guest on the Semi Crazy podcast. But just a quick refresher, I spent approximately my first year working locally. I was a shipper receiver at a welding company. I did a bit of local hauling with a pickup and gooseneck, and then progressed to their big truck, tractor trailer. When I was about 2 months from turning 21, I finally convinced another company to insure me. I started hauling feed to Northern Ontario from Southern Ontario, so New Liskeard, Echo Bay, just short of Sault Ste. Marie, kind of that whole area. Did that for 5.5 years, got it in my head that I want to go see the rest of the country and needed to travel and see what's out there. So I started hauling livestock at that point. The first company I was at, I did a lot of East Coast, Maritimes, Eastern Quebec. Spent a lot of time out there, and gorgeous part of the country, really enjoyed that. My dispatcher at that company quit and went to another company, and I ended up making my way over there myself soon after. And at that company I saw more US and kind of the Canadian West, a lot of Manitoba, a little bit further west but not all that much. Still was running quite a bit of Quebec and east as well at that place. And then I started in doing flatbed. So now I'm hauling small, like, farm equipment, barnyard equipment, buckets, blades, snow pushers, all that kind of stuff. You know, header carts for combine header wagons. Hauling all that kind of stuff to the Canadian West, all the little dealerships here and there. And enjoyed that for a while. At that company I actually ended up buying my first truck and starting my journey as an owner-operator, which has been about 4.5 years now of my 15-year career I've spent as an owner-operator. So yeah, hauled farm equipment for a while, and then I came here and started pulling a reefer, and that's what I've done for almost 3 years now. And all I've done here is the Canadian West, either Calgary, Edmonton, or Vancouver every 2 weeks, like clockwork. It's been a good time, got to see lots of Canada, but I'm at the point in my life where, with everything that's going on in this industry, and it's just not worth it to me. I've had lots of fun. It's been a great ride, but it's time for me to get out. I gotta get out. I can't do it anymore. I need to have a life. I need to be home. My wife and I bought a beautiful little country property. Need to be there to enjoy that with her, preferably. And yeah, I think that's it for me. I really don't know what's in the future. Like I said, not a clue where I'm headed. I got some things I'd like to do, pursue a little bit, and we'll see what comes available. It's it's quite a feeling after driving for approximately 15 years to end up being in a position that I don't enjoy or don't want to do the only thing I've done for that long. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, I don't know, but it feels like the right time to bail and see where we end up, see what happens. See where we go. I have no idea. Not a clue. Call it luck or destiny, whatever you want. In the month of August, I was home for the entire month. A coworker of mine had an issue with his truck and it ended up being written off. So he took mine for a trip and I spent the month at home doing what I do. Well, there's a lot of mixed feelings involved with that. So it ends up that I was on holidays at the time, so the next trip he took mine out for a little bit, and he needed some time off to move, so I took one more trip, and now I cleaned all my stuff out of that truck, and I think that's it for me. He'll be driving mine now, and once he figures out how insurance treats him, he'll probably end up buying this, and I'll be out of the game entirely. I really have no idea where my life's going at this point. I have a couple of options, some pretty good options. I need to decide what I want to do, and yeah, pretty much go from there and see where this goes. I have no idea what I'm going to do for employment at this point. I may do some local trucking, I don't know yet. I'll probably end up doing some of that until I figure out what I really want to do. But for now, I'm just gonna take it easy and see what becomes available. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate your support in the past, and we'll see where the future leads us. Thanks. See ya.